I'd like to call this meeting to order. This is a regular meeting of the Council of the City of Ottawa, Illinois. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Awesome. Eichelkraut.
Here.
Les.
Here.
Baxter. Mayor.
Here.
We have 3 present.
You all stand, please, and join in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Moved by Commissioner Les that the minutes of a regular meeting of the Council of the City of Ottawa, Illinois, held on Tuesday, November 4th, 2014, be approved as recorded in the permanent files of the City Clerk.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Eichelkraut, any discussion? Roll call.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Les.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye. Is there anyone wishing to appear before the council tonight? If not, we'll go into Commissioner Eichelkraut's part of the agenda.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that the biweekly salary payroll of November 7th, 2014, in the amount of $306,895.25 be approved and warrants issued.
Is there a second to the motion?
Second that.
Les, any discussion? Roll call.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Les.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that the monthly expense report of November 18th, 2014, showing expenses in the amount of $2,147,997.61 be approved and warrants issued.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Les, discussion? Call.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Les.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that the monthly salary payroll of November 10th, 2014, in the amount of $21,891.13 be approved and warrants issued.
Is there a second? Commissioner Les, discussion? Roll call.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Les.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that the monthly financial report of City Clerk Shelley L. Monks for the month of October 2014 be received and placed on file.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Les, any discussion? Roll call.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Les.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Commissioner Eichelkraut's going to take Commissioner Awesome's item on the agenda. Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that the city clerk be authorized to advertise for bid for the 2014 Fields Hill sanitary sewer extensions. Bids will be received until Tuesday, December 16th, 2014 at 10 o'clock a.m.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Les, any discussion? Roll call.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Les.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye. Anything else you have for the council, Commissioner Eichelkraut / Awesome?
No, Mayor, I do not.
Okay. Commissioner Les, do you have anything for the council tonight?
Nothing at this time, Mayor.
Commissioner Baxter's gone. Keith, anything for the council?
Nothing.
Don?
I do, Mayor. I
Okay.
have 2 things to announce. First off, the city of Ottawa will be applying for a US EPA cleanup grant. The purpose of this grant will be to do environmental cleanup at the Peltier Glass facility. We'll be applying for that in a few weeks here. We're going to have a public hearing to get any comments on that at the next council meeting, which is December 2nd at 7 o'clock on a Tuesday here at council chambers. And the purpose of that public hearing is to get any input anyone might have on that cleanup. Again, our purpose is to clean the property up to residential standards if at all possible. So that's our first announcement. Secondly, construction work at the industrial park is going to be suspended for the winter time. We have 4 contracts. 3 of the 4 contracts are complete. The masquerade is done, the offsite water and sewer is done, and the rail is done. The only contract left open is the actual construction of Technology Drive, and that's pretty much complete too, except for the concrete paving itself. The curbs are in, the stone is in, the water, sanitary storm, all those things are done. We're just down to the concrete paving. They were delayed because of all the rain that happened early in the year. The contractor didn't get their work done on time. We had about a 3-month delay. And the last month, when it would have been time for me to pour concrete, and they needed about 16 or 18 cubic yards, our area has a cement shortage. Getting that much concrete is a challenge. So we'll be coming back to the council next meeting with a change order request to extend the contract until the 1st of June next year, so they can complete the work in one month.
Didn't we already extend this contract once?
This contract was extended 1 month due to the initial delay of the dirt work contractor. The dirt work contractor had 2 more delays due to rain after that.
And there was a shortage of concrete?
There is a shortage of concrete. The small loads are going out, but for a week or so, some of the local concrete plants were being closed because they had no cement.
Thank you. All right, let's move to the mayor's part of the agenda.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that an ordinance authorizing the sale of real property owned by the City of Ottawa and providing public notice thereof regarding 618 and 620 Court Street be passed and approved.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Less, any discussion? This is a parcel of property the city recently obtained on Court Street. We obtained it through court action. We received a judicial deed. It's a three-story building along the north side of the alley. At one time, it housed the Court Restaurant. I think one or two businesses since then. The city, a few weeks ago at a council meeting, authorized some masonry repairs to the building because there was a danger to the public health. We thought where one corner of the building needed some masonry work. But basically, what we want to do is get that building back on the tax rolls, and we want to find somebody to buy it that will develop it into some sort of retail or restaurant facility. So the city's going to put the property up for bid. The minimum bid is $156,000. But we're also looking for any interested parties to submit their plans for what they would do to the building, time period it would take for them to do it, proof that they have the financial ability to do it, because we want to get the building back in use, not just have it as sort of an opportunity for somebody to invest in it and sit on it for 3 or 4 years. So there will be a publication pursuant to appropriate state statute in a local newspaper advertising the fact that the property is for sale. We'll be inviting interested parties to submit their proposals by sealed bid, and then they'll be open and the council will discuss them, looking at all of the factors, not only the price offered, but what the intended buyer agrees to do with the property and when and how. Pretty good summary. Any other comments or questions? Roll call.
Eichelkraut?
Aye.
Less?
Aye.
Mayor?
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the execution of an I-80 North Tiff intergovernmental agreement between the City of Ottawa and Wallace School District Number 195, which has been on file for public inspection since November 4th, 2014, be adopted.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Eichelkraut, any discussion? This is a TIF extension agreement. We're extending the life of the North TIF. And various taxing bodies had to agree to that. Is this the last one we've got, Dave?
Yes, this is the last.
The last of the taxing body agreements that we need in order to make that, extend that, the life of the TIF. Any comments on that? Roll call.
Eichelkraut?
Aye.
Less?
Aye.
Mayor?
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the execution of an easement agreement and intergovernmental cooperation agreement between the City of Ottawa and Ottawa Township High School District Number 140, which has been on file for public inspection since November 4th, 2014, be adopted.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Less, any discussion? This was placed on file last time. This is an agreement where the high school gives us an easement to put our future force sewer main across their property, which should eventually connect up under the river and connect up to the wastewater treatment plant. Make a couple improvements to one of the streets in that area. We to try to impact their fields, playing fields as minimally as we can. Any comments on that? Roll call.
Eichelkraut?
Aye.
Less?
Aye.
Mayor?
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the execution of an intergovernmental agreement for the Ottawa Area Enterprise Zone be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Eichelkraut. This is a proposed agreement between the City of Ottawa, LaSalle County, Grundy County, cities of Marseilles, Morris, and the villages of Shanahan, Coal City, and Seneca in our efforts to create a new enterprise zone. The enterprise zone we now have is going to expire in the next year or two. And the state is allowing new enterprise zones, but they have to be submitted in a competitive process. We think we have a strong case, particularly if we combine our efforts with these other communities. These are the communities generally that we've been working with in the past within our current enterprise zone. So our staff has been working on this for some time. The motion tonight is to place that agreement on file. It's one of the things we need as part of our application for the enterprise zone, the new enterprise zone designation. Questions on that? Roll call?
Eichelkraut?
Aye.
Less?
Aye.
Mayor?
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the execution of a special waste service agreement for non-hazardous waste between the City of Ottawa and Republic Services be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second to the motion? Last, any discussion? This would have been, I guess it wasn't my. This is for the soil and leaves that we end up going to landfill as a result of our street sweeper pickups and stuff like that. Apparently, we haven't signed these in the past, but we should have had a special waste service agreement. Motion's to place it on file. By the next council meeting, I'll read it. Roll call. Any other comments or questions? Roll call.
Eichelkraut?
Aye.
Less?
Aye.
Mayor?
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution approving and authorizing the execution of an agreement between the City of Ottawa and Starved Rock Homes Development Corporation be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Eichelkraut. This is an agreement that we're entering into in order to obtain a grant to obtain and demolish and get back on the tax rolls blighted properties in Ottawa. There's an opportunity for the grant, but the grant requires that we work with a not-for-profit entity. And we have found that in the Starved Rock Homes Development Corporation, which is a arm of the Illinois Housing Development Authority, locally, which we refer to as the South County Housing Authority. Dave, our staff has worked on this for a little while. Dave, is there anything more? Basically, the Housing Authority would receive $1,000 for each home, and otherwise, any payments received would come to us, to the city as grantee.
The housing authority technically has to own the properties, and the grant funds all go through the city. The agreement calls for the city to do most of the legwork, upfront the cost until we get reimbursed, and for all the work and paperwork that the Starved Rock Homes has to do, they'll get reimbursed $1,000 per house. And then eventually the properties go back to the city for us to dispose of as we see fit.
Okay. It'd be nice if we could get this, so we're putting together the application. It also requires that we have a list of properties. I think we need at least 10. Working on that. The motion's to place it on file. Any other comments or questions?
Dave, do you know what the anticipation date is for award on that, when they're gonna make an announcement on who they chose?
No, I don't. It's typically something that happens about 2 or 3 months, I think. It's a little quicker than some of the other federal programs.
Thanks.
Any other comments? Roll call.
Eichelkraut?
Aye.
Less?
Aye.
Mayor?
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the execution of a lease agreement between the City of Ottawa and the Illinois Department of Natural Resources regarding the toll house be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Eichelkraut, this is to extend the current lease we have on the toll house. For a minor sum, do you know what that was?
It's $200. I think,
$200?
Yeah, a year.
We maintain it and use it and watch over it. Any other comments? Motions to place it on file, roll call?
Eichelkraut?
Aye.
Less?
Aye.
Mayor? Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the execution of a license agreement between the City of Ottawa and the Illinois Department of Natural Resources regarding the trail crossing between Canal Road and the trail be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Eichelkraut, any discussion?
This is also $200, Mayor.
This is a similar lease. This is for, to allow the construction of a crossing of the canal between the towpath and the canal road in the area of Heritage Harbor. Any other comments? Roll call?
Eichelkraut?
Aye.
Less?
Aye.
Mayor?
Aye. Okay, we have a proclamation. Whereas Ottawa Radio WCMY 1430 is once again organizing the community event Friesen for a Reason for the 6th consecutive year on Friday, December 12, 2014, to collect supplies for the Ottawa Community Food Basket. And whereas the City of Ottawa is a co-sponsor of this event with WCMY, and whereas WCMY will be live on air from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. on that day to collect monetary donations and fill trucks with non-perishable food items. And whereas the number of families served continues to increase as the Ottawa Community Food Basket assists in excess of 2,000 families in the Ottawa area. And whereas Friesen for a Reason has collected over $160,000 and over 152,000 pounds of food since 2009, thanks to the generous support of the Ottawa community. Now therefore, I, Robert M. Eschbach, on behalf of the Ottawa City Council, declare Friday, December 12, 2014, Friesen for a Reason Day in the City of Ottawa, and encourage all citizens to participate in and donate to this worthy event. Motion?
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that the proclamation declaring Friday, December 12th as Friesen for a Reason Day in the City of Ottawa be adopted.
Is there a second? Commissioner Less, any discussion? Well, let's pass it first.
Okay.
Paul?
Eichelkraut?
Aye.
Les?
Aye.
Mayor?
Aye. Karen Rhodes from WCMY is with us, so Karen, if you'll come up, I'll give you the signed, sealed copy. Thanks for all you do.
Community does this, not just me. We'll see you all there.
We have a couple of items that aren't on the agenda.
Yeah. We have two new items of business here. Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the execution of an amended and restated agreement between the City of Ottawa and Pilkington North America Incorporated for the water main extension project be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Eichelkraut, any discussion? Dave, could you explain what this is?
The city has already a signed agreement with Pilkington for the construction of a water main on 4H Road. When the actual bids came in, the costs were more than estimated, and so this effectively raises the dollar amount that they're going to pay towards that project up from $400,000 to a new amount of $600,000.
Any other comments or questions? Roll call?
Eichelkraut?
Aye.
Les?
Aye.
Mayor?
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the execution of a consulting services agreement between the City of Ottawa and Torricelli Lobbying and Consulting LLC be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Less, any discussion? Torricelli, the Torricelli Group is basically the principal, Jeff Torricelli, who has been working for the city for the past couple of years, being our eyes and ears in Springfield and in effect being a lobbyist down there. He's been of great aid to us in our economic development projects, including obtaining the $1 million grant from the state for Ottawa Industrial Park. His contract has expired. This proposal would extend his contract until the end of this council's term, or roughly April 30th, 2016. 15.
50.
Oh, God. Are we running next year? All right. And the motion's to place it on file. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Eichelkraut?
Aye.
Les?
Aye.
Mayor?
Aye.
Do you have anything else, sir?
Nothing else.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that this regular meeting be adjourned.
Is there a second, Commissioner Eichelkraut? Roll call.
Eichelkraut?
Aye.
Les?
Aye.
Mayor?